Hi everybody, this is Creative Adventure Mom. This is the beginning of an American Girl Doll book club mini album. I downloaded the curriculum for each one of the historical characters from the internet, and I printed it out on 110-pound heavy cardstock that I purchased from Arts and Scraps in Detroit. And this is an envelope mini. So what you see this little curriculum guide on is an envelope, and we'll go through. This is my first one in the beginning of this album. And this is Cecile and Marie Grace curriculum guide. This is the cover page of the little booklet. And this is actually over here, a guide for the books, instructions for a teacher, and talking points and discussions for the girls. And the reason why I put this in the girls' book, because it has all 6 books on here listed out for the girls, and also talking points and discussion, something for them to think about while they're reading their books, and definitions. So I'm not finished with this album by far, and this is the first booklet in the whole album. So the album will consist of all the historical characters, but each historical character will have a booklet within itself. And I'm going to use O-rings to bind it because I want to add to it. And since this is my first one, I still have quite a few to go. And as you can see, I made a mistake with my cinch when I punched this down. So this will become my sample book for myself. So it'll have 3 rings holding it together. And what I did up here, I printed the paper out. I have a Mac. When I printed the paper out, instead of 1 sheet to a page, when I printed it out, I specified that I wanted 2 sheets printed per page. So it was scaled to fit 2 pages on one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So, and I figured that was big enough for the girls to see the words. I don't know if you can see it, but it was big enough for the girls to see the words and also to write down their answers to the questions after they read their book. And I scored it up here, and I actually stapled it before I adhered this little booklet with the questions and answers. I actually stapled the top here to this page before I adhered it down on the envelope. And I did that so that it's kind of like a flip book. So each page you can flip up. And I'm also going to put like a mini pencil with the album, just so that the girls have something to write with. Kind of like the really small pencils that you find at the golf course. And the reason why I used an envelope instead of just plain paper is because it creates a pocket here. And that was for any trinkets pertaining to this character that we could find to maybe print out on the internet or something that they wrote down. And also I'm going to put a set of index cards with 1 hole punched in it, bound with the O-ring, of course, and I'm going to put them in here in the pocket of the envelope with the pencil. But what I want the girls to do is to write the definitions of words in the book that they don't understand. So you'll have a word on a card, on an index card, and the definition. And also in the point of view in the diversity and community questions, there's also words that I know that maybe a 4th grader or a 5th grader may need to actually look up in the dictionary. So they're going to get the reading aspect, discussion aspect, reading comprehension, and dictionary skills. And it'll work on their writing as well. And collaborating with other girls as far as discussing their point of view. So it's like twofold. It's fun and it's educational all at the same time. And we're going to do arts and crafts along with this. Again, why am I doing this? For my girls, because they love to read and they love American Girl dolls. So this is my first sample of the beginning of a mini album for an American Girl doll book club. I will make a part 2 to this video once I am finished with the mini album. And the supplies I used were, of course, envelopes from Arts and Scraps of Detroit. There also I purchased white cardstock that I printed this out on. It is so much easier to cut the 110-pound and heavy cardstock as opposed to white thin printer paper. For me, it is. And I also use an adhesive that I bought at Dollar Depot in Melvindale. And I'm not sure what website I downloaded the curriculum from, but I'll put that information in the second video. And I also used my cinch, of course, for the holes. And I used my We Are Memory Keepers, I think it's the scallop punch for the edges right here. I wanted something that I was trying to give it more of a creative feel to it because everything was so boxed. And the only circles that are on there are the rings and the O-rings that are going to bind it. So again, please subscribe to the top, to the left. Until the next project. This is Creative Adventure Mom. Talk to you soon. Bye.